New news. Amazon Prime, if you're an Amazon Prime member, this is not a commercial, by the way, you will now get 20%.
Click the banner below.
Click the
Click
banner
the
below.
banner below.
But no, Amazon, it's recently come out. Amazon is now offering, if you're an Amazon Prime member, you will now get 20% off the cost of new video games ordered through the site.
Really?
And knocks
I'm an
out
Amazon Prime user.
knocks about $12 off the price of a $60 game. More to the point, this is also following what Best Buy. Best Buy has a similar program. Also, when you trade in games, you get credit. I think it's like $30 for a whole year. The Best Buy program for games, and you get used games, I believe, cheaper, and you get like I think it's 20% off new games if you buy them. And so this is a lot of. I'm going to group these two
I would
topics
actually
together.
I talked to a person that works at Target, a manager, and she says that their biggest competitor is actually Amazon Prime, and they actually try to match what you buy on Amazon Prime. So somewhere else that you might want to look at if you have an Amazon Prime is Target.
I'm going to group these two topics together, and because I had both of these as separate topics, but this is interesting. Like I said, Amazon Prime doing the 20% off, and of course Best Buy has a similar program as well. Competition is heating up for GameStop. You see Amazon Prime coming in and competing with GameStop now. You see Best Buy having a similar program. So there's more competition out there. Not only that, more and more people are going digital, which makes stores like GameStop kind of obsolete. Would you guys concur that GameStop has some rough seas ahead of it? With you have Amazon Prime now competing with them. You already have Best Buy competing with them with great programs. 20% off a new game. I don't get that at GameStop.
Yeah.
I'll get my pre-order. I'll do a pre-order on Amazon Prime if I have it, or if I have that membership to Best Buy, I would pre-order my games there because I would get 20% off.
Yeah. But I mean, it's $100 a year for Amazon Prime, so you have to pre-order 10 games a year for it to pay for itself. So do you buy 10 games a year? And if you do, that's a good deal. I mean, plus you get free 3-day shipping on anything that you buy online on Amazon.
It's an added bonus. There's more bonuses to Prime than just that. Well, look at Best Buy. It is a paid program, but it's like $30 a year. Think about it, $30 a year, and you get 20% off. Your games. I believe it's 20%, or is it 10%? It's either 10% or 20% off.
I have Amazon Prime, and I like.
Oh, go ahead, man. It looks like he's just staring at us.
I think our audio's lagging on his phone.
Me?
Yeah. Go on. You were saying.
It's funny. He said it looked like he said I have Amazon Prime.
No, I have Amazon Prime. I was gonna say that you just don't buy video games on Amazon Prime. Hell, I end up buying like a bunch of shit on Amazon Prime.
Oh yeah, well
And
Amazon.
So you end up making up that difference really quickly by the end of the year. So it's
plus they have thousands of movies you can watch when you're a Prime member, and they have a lot of different perks on Amazon Prime. I happen to think that. I happen to think it's a good way to go for games. I mean, if you insist on having the hardware version of games, and I think that's just what Amazon is offering. It's just the disc itself, right? I mean, they ship it to you once it becomes available, right?
Yeah.
So until Amazon starts offering digital downloads of their own game service, then I mean, it's a good way to go. Because I mean, I pre-ordered Halo 5, and my wife, she had to drive to Best Buy to pick it up when it became available. Whereas, I could have waited the extra 2 days for it to get to my house.
Yeah, I got it the day after. Actually, I got for my birthday through Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime, they actually ship it like the next day. You get it. You get it immediately.
I was going to say this about even just with Amazon. I'll say two situations. For my birthday, I got Metal Gear Solid 5, and I got it for my birthday. It was ordered through Amazon Prime. It got to me the day after release. What I mean by that is after the midnight release. That day, it came in the evening. Not only that, I ordered 1 day shipping with a USB 3.0 cord. Came the very next morning. I ordered it like 10 o'clock that night. The very next morning, I got it.
Well, they have local distributors, and their drone service is finally getting off the ground. So that's the future I envision. Is you pre-order a game disc, right? The disc version of a game, for whatever reason you want the disc, and like you pre-order that, and the day that it releases, a drone drops it off in your yard. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
it would be very convenient. Plus, you get 20% off, plus free shipping on a bunch of other stuff. But I think the larger question is, who else is going to try to edge in on territory that was normally, you know, niche, filled by a niche provider like, you know, GameStop? Because like you said, now Best Buy is offering discount programs for used games. Is the CD format, is it ever going to die, or is it just going to be just a slow fade out? Sort of like now you can buy a laptop, but it only has 4 gigabytes of internal memory because everything's on the cloud now.
This was exactly.
Is it going to go away like Kmart or something?
Yeah,
Slowly dying out.
This is exactly what I was wanting to talk about. Call of Duty. Okay, Call of Duty. At the end of this year, it worried me a little bit, but at the end of this year, Call of Duty became, or last year, sorry, 2015 became the best-selling game of 2015. Which is funny because when you look at the numbers, they're a declining series. A franchise. They sell less and less each year. So it made me worried. I was just like, wait, if a declining, dying franchise is the best-selling franchise, what does that say about the game industry as a whole? And then I thought about it. I was like, wait a minute. The numbers that they keep up with the Call of Duty sales are only physical copies. They don't keep up with digital copies. So that means maybe the shortfall in the physical sales are being made up in the digital sales. More importantly, interesting little fact, Call of Duty sold better on Xbox than PS4. But PS4 has the exclusive, like getting the maps a month earlier before Xbox One and PC. So it's just this interesting little details that came out about it.
Well, everybody on their PS4 was too busy on Pornhub, so.
Yeah, that is
Pornhub.
True. Watch our Pornhub video. It's great. But no, it was just interesting. But more to the point is Call of Duty really a dying franchise, or is it just their physical sales are getting transferred over to digital? And as we move along, everything is going to be going more and more digital. And less people buying physical.
If you look at the trends in TV right now, I mean, on-demand subscription services like Netflix are becoming more and more popular, and they're not rated, and their viewership is not kept track of like traditional television by like Nielsen ratings. And Netflix doesn't even divulge viewership numbers for certain shows. They tell you how many members they have, but they don't tell you which shows are doing well and which shows aren't doing well, because they control all that information because they don't have to sell ads. So I think it would be a great system to move towards with gaming. Like you buy a hardware system or a PC or a Steam machine or something, and all the games are free to play, cloud based, but you pay a subscription fee like Amazon Prime or something like that. Like you would pay $100 a year, and Amazon Prime would give you digital versions of games when they come out that you would be free to play as long as your membership is valid. Now, I know that's not a great system on the face, because people sell these discs for $60 a piece when they come out, and it might seem like it would be less profitable, but Netflix seems to be doing okay, and there's a hell of a lot more people out there that watch TV than play video games. So, I mean, maybe some system like that will be developed in the near future, and all gaming will move to the cloud, and it'll just be a subscription, yearly, monthly subscription, and you'll never have to wait in line for a game again. It'll just be available when it comes out.
The only thing I don't like about the cloud is I've experienced the cloud with Microsoft, and sure, you gave me 2 gigabytes of space in the cloud, but if I want more, I imagine you're going to start charging me. Yeah. And as we all know with game, we all now own an Xbox One. Donovan, how big was Batman Arkham Knight in your hard drive? How big was it?
It took a bunch of room up.
Yeah, exactly. You see where they're going with this shit? They're going to start charging us for, cloud space and shit. Games are like getting huge. I imagine next gen, like they're like 50, 60 gigabytes now. Hell, Halo Master Beef Collection was what, 70 gigs, Jonathan, I think it is now? With all the updates to fix it. Because it was broken when it came out. But I was going to say, I imagine next generation will be well over 100 gigabytes.
Well, I see your point there. I mean, to stream a video game of that size would take huge amounts of bandwidth. That's what I'm saying. Like, that would be a very, very far in the future sort of thing when systems and architecture is in place. But in the meantime, I mean, are you really going to keep buying CDs? I mean, or are you going to sit on your ass and just download it when it comes out the same day?
I'm really weird.
You can't run out of digital copies though. You don't have to stand in line for 4 hours in the cold.
You know what the weird thing is? I was gonna say that it happens to me all the time with the 360. A lot of times it's like they have a really good, sale on this game. I can get it for like $5, and I'll download it, and then a year, 2 years later, I buy the physical disc of it. Yeah. Just so I can have the disc and I can free up room on my hard drive.
I like the physical disc because I can hold on to it and put it in there, and I don't have to worry about my hard drive blowing up and losing it or shit like that. It's there.
But if you've bought a digital copy that's linked to an account, you can re-download it at any time. My discs get fucked up all the time from getting scratched up and stuff.
I can display them.
Right, but that's
display them. Really, gonna frame your discs?
No. You have a nice bookshelf and you have all of your games lined up, and you have them alphabetized.
Not only that,
just take a screenshot of your apps list and just
not gonna make a poster anymore. I mean, think about the original Xbox Live for the original Xbox. It's not active anymore. So same with the 360. Sooner or later, that's going to go obsolete where you don't have an account, so you can't re-download those. So you basically wasted your $60 to download it because you can't re-download it.
Well, why don't you just
By the way, though, I will say this: hats off to you, Microsoft, because if you own a game for 360, digital game for 360, and it becomes backwards compatible, automatically pops up on your Xbox One to download.
That's nice. That was nice. That was very nice.
Which also nice of them. They couldn't figure out how to make the because there was the Game of the Year edition for Borderlands, and they couldn't figure out how to get the bonus DLC upload. So they just, if you have Borderlands and you download it on your Xbox One and you don't own the DLC, you automatically get it because they couldn't figure out how to do the second disc, which kind of makes me worried for Mass Effect 2 and 3. But anyway, but it's cool. I downloaded Borderlands. I've never owned the DLC for Borderlands, but I got it for free.